Hello, welcome back to my channel. I really missed YouTube. It's been 6 months, I've been on holiday, I have been working on a couple of projects, but I'm back, and a while back I did a video about how I built the studio when it was basically 4 blank walls and I turned it into what it is today. And you know, I think it's time to do a little tour so you guys can see the space that I work in and everything, how it's set. Maybe let's go through some materials and things that I'm excited to use in the future. The whole studio right now is looking a little bit orangey and that's because today is super cloudy in Barcelona, which is quite rare. So look at the sky. And that's one of the reasons why the studio looks so cozy today. There's this like cloudy atmosphere, and inside I have a really orange light, which I definitely want to change. Like my light bulbs are really warm, and I feel like that kind of changes the colors a little bit. I don't like to paint at night right now because of that. This is the latest painting that I've done. It was done during a video that I tried to make like ASMR with. I wasn't actually too happy with it. I think it's a bit weird. I don't think I am very talented in the ASMR realm, but you know, it was just an attempt. Right now I don't have many places where I can store canvases and paper and anything really, so they kind of sit over the desk right there. But basically, you know, how the studio is set up is, this is the door, the entrance to the studio. Here we have a mirror high. I think, you know, mirrors are super important in art studios because the mirror is essential to see yourself, the space around you. One of the tips that I would give anyone building their own art studio is get one of those, and especially like a full body one where you can see yourself. I feel like it helps, especially if you do any like self-portraiture or you don't have a model. I think it's a great tool. Right, and there we have a little corner in the studio that currently is not used for anything in particular, but I think in the future I definitely want to find something that fits that space. I want to find a storage unit, somewhere where I can store, you know, art pieces, materials, of course. That would be really useful. And here, already kind of like mid-room, we have the desk that is built in an L shape. I actually had it custom built for the room, was the only thing that I had custom done for here, because I wanted to be able to sit, you know, right here overlooking the window. And that was a big thing for me, and I still love it. The light is so amazing, usually, not today because of the rain, but it's nice to be able to look outside. And yeah, so I have quite a lot of table surface, which is great, and it is in this surface that I work not only in my drawings but also in my video editing. So, you know, here I have my Lassie that I use, the external disc. This is my laptop. I'm using DaVinci Resolve. It's a free video editing software you can use as well. Pretty easy to work with. This is my microphone. I use a Blue Yeti for the voiceover. Now this video is probably not going to have a voiceover because I want it to be like as simple as possible to kind of like save me time and effort. Like I want to have a smooth transition back into the channel, and I feel like sometimes you do spend a lot of time in editing video, but that time doesn't necessarily mean that the video is much better. You know, sometimes I like quite like amateur YouTube videos because they even make me feel like closer to the person, like I'm there. So, you know, that's my rationale for not going super high production value with this one. So yeah, this is also the place where I edit my videos. Sometimes that component of an artist's work is kind of like overlooked, especially if you're on YouTube and you're just like recording your process. But recording and especially editing takes a lot of time. One of the ways that I use the studio is spending quite a lot of hours, to be honest, editing video. And the camera I'm using right now, you can't see because it's what I'm using to record this, is a Sony camera I got recently. But when I started my YouTube channel in London, I started it with this little guy. It's not even mine, it's actually my boyfriend, my husband now. And it's a Panasonic camera with a Leica lens that I love. It's mostly great for photos, but it also does video. So that's how I started this. I still have it, I still use it. Yeah, and so I have basically 2 cameras, one little iPhone, very useful tool as well. I record all my shorts with it. I think that completes my gear tour. Oh no, actually, I also use this one. It's a tripod. I use it for holding up the camera most of the times. And it's a super cheap thing from Amazon Basic that is like amazing. For studio work, it's great, it's all you need really. And then I also have some lights that I use. As you can see, the studio is not very well lit, especially at night. So these guys are really, really important. I have 2 of these little lights. It can go up as much as you want. I think it's like it's over 3 meters, I think, when it's fully extended. And this is the case for it. It's a newer light that I really, really recommend. But yeah, basically, this is the complete studio tour. What's missing is this little wardrobe. Here I have all of my art supplies stored. So from some watercolors, oil, pastels, gesso, alcohol markers, pretty much everything that I use as materials is here, lots of paper. And here my acrylics, which have a little scale over them, which I definitely want to use in the future for mixing different pigments and making my own paint, which is a project I'm super excited to start. This is my scan, and here all the little pieces and gear for filming that I use to basically make this channel. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed this short video where I'm showing you my current setup in the art studio in a kind of like stormy afternoon. As I said, this was quite a simple video and I went quite fast through everything, but if you're interested, I might do a more in-depth one. Just let me know in the comments if that's something that I'd be interested in. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.